blue trail, heading over towards the Cannonball. That was tough. Made that by the skin of my teeth too. All right, got to get over the log here. No way but to stop. Yeah. Is there a workaround over there? I don't think so. Let me look over here. Because this too is a tough little spot. Hello. Oh, hello there, young man, young lady. Can't see what you are.
He's a boy.
Oh yes, young man.
He's like, I don't know what this is. I just tried not to look at it.
If I had one, he'd be running next to me the whole time. Enjoy. Where are we going here? Almost got up it, right to here. Get my foot out. Yeah, so if you came barreling up that and went over the high one, that's how you get through it. Ow, ow, let's see, jump back and hit me between the legs. First time that's happened. Oh boy, it hurts still. Yeah, this blue has a bunch of tricky stuff. So let's get back to reality. So it's Sunday. It was really nice and sunny and warm this morning. I dressed just with a t-shirt with an undershirt base layer and sleeveless. So that's, and I'm perfect. I knew it would be, I know this trail's so hard. Let me take another drink of water. Here we are on the Cannonball. Cannonball has a bunch of tricky spots, not as hard as the yellow. And then there's a section I don't think I ever made, like the continuous rock garden on a climb. I don't think I ever made it. Get a little breather through here. So that's some dampness in here. This is variable conditions over here. And the yellow trail was perfect coming down. I guess there was some kind of camp. This is a camp. It's like some kind of camp at one time. It's a shame they don't revive these camps like back in the summer. Maybe they do and I just don't know. Batuk Lodge. Up here. There's a bunch of crossing trails and stuff up here, so we want to go straight. Cannonball, I believe, will be to the right here. Every time I come out here, I say, Rob, you want to be rested, and I'm never rested. Now, if I was coming up, well, this is going to be challenging too, but the last time I did it, I went down the yellow and I came up the ring with Ramapo red, and I just was so tired because I wasn't rested. It was so hard to begin with. Alright, I don't see the blaze, but I'm assuming, where did my blaze go? There it is. Blaze, Aunt Margaret, is the marker on the tree. See that red one there with a white circle with a C? That's just, they're called blaze. They represent the trail, and you will follow them to stay on the trail. So between using, the map I talk about and watching for the blazes on the trees, that's how I get around, on these trails. Sometimes the blazes aren't there. Sometimes they're marked better than other trails. Yeah, I can feel my tiredness. When I have to push real hard, I can feel that I'm tired. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get my feet wet. Make it through this mud. Did I say how tired I am? Just going to take my grand old time through here. You know, poor Matt had to walk almost 3 miles, probably 2.5 miles. That broken pedal. Well, it's peaceful, right? So let's look at the positive. I'm tired, but it's peaceful. I don't hear any wind. I'm dressed perfect. These are all things that would get in your way of having fun. I was going for a gigantic fall on that big rock drop I did, that roll down, and my foot came out and I caught myself. These are all the things to be happy for today. I made 1, 2, or 3 spots I never made before. I think 2. This is kind of, you know, for me it's gentle. At the top of that yellow trail, that's tricky going back. I know there's more downhill than up, but still tricky. I could always stop and take a 5, 10, 15-minute break if I want. I never do that. That's always an option. Never come down this trail, you know, the opposite direction. Because you go out on the, some of the toughest part of the yellow, and then you would turn over on this, and you got to go home, somehow get back. You see, you get some nice, decent terrain. The grade, it's a constant uphill back here. All right, so Cannonball. So that blue or whatever it is, that other trail goes to the left. We go to the right. That was like a power. That was just a short kicker. That was hard. Punchy. We call when you get a short, steep section, we call it punchy. As in you gotta like punch the pedals, push them hard. A quick burst, punch. Where's this sucker going? Just gonna walk over this here. So I'm going slow on these downhills so I can rest up for the next climb that I don't know about. Trying to look ahead a little bit to see. All right, you got to break through here. Gonna walk over this log. Could have got over that. Oh, there's a big fire road down to the left there. So when I think of a mountain bike, or the gravel bike, there's a ton of stuff alongside these trails that I do. That was tough there. That was tough there. And that's another one I could have gotten over if I knew. Made that further than ever. Yep. Made that further than I ever did. Wish I would have made it the rest of the way, but didn't even know it was coming. Yeah. That was tough. That's that spot I never made. Trying to rest up in here, this is tough. Ah, yes. And there was a bunch of water back there to increase the difficulty. So I did a lot better than I did last time. So that's a good thing. Didn't clean it, but came so friggin' close right at the top again. And then the section after it, you don't get much chance to get your breath back. You definitely have an energy, you know, when you get in those tricky spots. You got to keep applying the pedal pressure. And when you run out of that, this makes it, you know, it gets to the point where it becomes impossible. Still got that little bit of movement in my right pedal. Maybe I'll buy a new set of cleats just to make sure they're not that expensive. This looks tricky up here because it's so damn narrow. There we go. There we go. There you go, Rob. Put the seat down. You get a nice break through here. Good. All right, so this is where we're back to the yellow. Good, so now we connect with the yellow. I believe this is the way it's going. Wait, I hope this is the way back. Yeah, I think to the right back there. There's a bunch of punchy stuff back here. By the way, Aunt Margaret, these are the hardest trails in all the parks everywhere around New Jersey. Trying to rest up a little. Because there's that extreme grade right there. I don't know how I'm going to make that sucker. Momentum. Oh, do I want to go back and try it? I think maybe I'll try it one time. Yes, it's right there. I want to run out of gas, but yeah, I should be able to get up that. Yeah, I should be able to get up that. Gotta keeping those down, keeping the legs turning, right? Keeping the legs going. I'm getting tired. Let me go back a little bit more. Get my feet in. Right, the feet are in. See, because this is tricky here. Right up here. There you go, Rada. There you go. Yes, I needed to pull up, get over the front of the bike a little bit more. And I was. Like right there. That's okay, I'm not going back for that. Yes. Pure punchiness. I don't know which way. I guess this is how we gotta go. Another one here. Yes, I was forgetting to get over the front of the bike. That helps me. That was another tough one, but I got over the front of the bike. Gotta get up through here. Tough stuff. So there was like three of them. Three of them. Heart rate's 150. That's why you want to be rested. Sure, you can walk up those friggers, but there's no walking allowed. Not on my rides. And we don't even rest on my rides, right? Resting just makes us stiff. You stop and you grab a snack to pull it out of your pocket, and then you continue. Yeah, so those are like the three, I'm going to call them the three sisters. You get like, 3 punches in a row. Before you get a chance to recover from one, you're getting hit with the next one. Something about after completing this ride, I guess because it's so damn challenging, we're generally in the best mood, all of us. All right, can I get over to the left here? Yeah. Take it easy through here, get my composure back together again. Hands a little bit numb, hasn't been too bad today, so I'm not going to complain. I did a little weird stretch in the car, while I was driving, and I did the same silly stretch the other day, and the hands seemed to not be as much of a problem. So maybe that stretch does something, as silly as it seems in the car. So I'm going to do that next time too. So I was telling my friend Matt that these videos, you get a chance to see, it's like my journey. It's not about straight riding and how fast. You just get a chance to see, 60, going to be 63 this year. You get a chance to see my journey, each day. Most of it's alone. As I struggle with, my back issues and everything that's left me with from that operation. And you find a way to be happy. So that's what these videos are about. If I videoed me at home, like I tell everybody, you'd all be in tears. Up and down, every movement is in slow motion because I'm in pain. I can't get up and just move. It takes me several, 15, 30 seconds to get in the next position, or to move, or to reach in the refrigerator, the cabinet, bend down for anything. But you guys don't see that stuff. If you did, then you would understand. I never had any of that before that damn operation. I just had back pain, but at home I was okay. Alright, so I don't know if this is the way there are two ways we came out on. So let me just see. We came out two ways. Let me see. There were two ways to come down here. I don't know if is this the way we came out, or because one way had more of a steeper hill. It appears like I'm coming down the way I went out, and I missed that left-hand turn, but it doesn't make a difference. It was just a little steeper downhill. This way, when you're going out, we can all get up it. We could all get up it without having to get off the bike. I'm gonna shake my hand here. All right, so those three sisters, those three punchy, technical climbs. Then it got easier after that. Then there's still some tricky stuff. Right here used to be real hard for me, making these kind of turns. There's still a couple tricky stuff. There are a couple tricky sections on the yellow trail going back. I go across the water, which I made coming out. From the parking lot, I made it right up that first climb, right out of the parking lot, right on that back trail. But Matt never did that before. Yakking away here. Wipe the camera again. All right. Grab a drink of water. Turn the camera off a second. So some of the tricky things going back, I think at least they're a little bit more in the downhillish direction. I think they're more in the downhill direction. That was tricky. Almost got bucked over. But I held on again. Ever since I almost lost my tooth, I put pressure on the front of the bar so I don't go over the top of them. And it makes a huge difference, when I get in tricky situations. pedals turning, Rob. Do all this technical stuff. Keep the pedals turning. Keep yourself light on the seat. I hear the Skyline Drive to my right. The camera wipe. Just being able to handle the downhill allows me to rest up because I'm not struggling as much on the downhill. You know, wiggling around the rocks, I can just go over them now, and it gives me less effort. Less effort I have to put out, making it easier. Alright, so this is going to be a section. Is this that downhill section that we... Yeah, this is the downhill section. I made it up before, but it's tough. Try and take it wide. Go to the right. Yes, that's hard right there. Keep your balance. There we go. I think that's the hard spot. Making that left-hand turn. I was kind of slowly pedaling as I was doing it. Yep, that's the hard spot for me coming down. Keep the weight back. Hold it. Shake my hands out again. All right. So we're going up over here. My hands hurting. Gotta rest my hand. My thumb is hurting. All right. So in here. We got that little water section we got to get around. Yeah, so because when you come out, it's the up after it. That was tricky. Because you got that another punchy little up section onto some rocks. Once you come out of, over the water stream, and like right here. So we're going to go down here. Yeah, so that, with the new skills I got recently, I would have gotten, came off the bike right there. Because I had to abruptly go to the left. And I think I would have just, my foot would have come out or I would have fallen. I question, why aren't mountain bikers falling all the time? Well, on the news, out in California, a mountain biker fell off a gigantic cliff. I mean, to his death almost. He was hanging. They had to go in with a helicopter. But besides that, I think we learn to save ourselves better. In other words, you catch yourself when you go in the fall. You learn how to fall better and bail. The expression is we bail. When something goes bad, you can get out of it. You learn to bail better. You learn to catch yourself when you're going down better. And then you don't have to fall when you were going to fall. Look back there when my foot came out. I think the camera was off. Going down a roll that was kind of over my head, but I think I have the ability for it now, so I went for it. I really couldn't see it. I knew it was kind of to the right. And somehow my foot came out Now I'm going down the steepest part, and my hands, pushing on my hands held me from going over the bars, and I made it. So I would have been in trouble. I would have went face first. My hands would have been, out at that point, but that would have been not a good situation. I would have fallen. So I think I made it up 2 new sections I never made before. And then you're coming up the Cannonball, I made it right to the top over that real tricky spot. Not going to use the water as an excuse because there was a stream that there normally isn't. But I don't think that was a factor. Might have made me exert a little more energy so I could get through it. Right, well, we're finishing up now. I think the worst of it is behind us. So Matt was cool. Matt's 30 years old, smart kid. Where are we going? Do we go through here? He's a smart kid. Pedal, my crank hit hard there. So, smart kid, I don't know what the heck happened to his pedal, but never seen anything like it. The crank, where the pedal screws into on the crank, it was gigantically oversized compared to the pedal, spindle that screws into it. It just, you could slide it in and out, and then it was supposed to be all threads that you screw to get it in and out. I don't know how the heck he managed that. Maybe just, who knows? Who knows? And as you get better and better, these trails feel different. The better you get at riding them, they just feel different. Obviously more rewarding the better you get, but it just seems different out here. There I pedaled, I leaned forward as it was going up the hill. And then when I got to the hill, I just leaned more forward and it kind of pulls the bike with me. There's a split off to the left up here I tried doing one time. And it really, so you can go right back to the parking lot across from where you parked on the other side of the street. But you're like, there's a big mountain you got to go down, and it's not really rideable. I think there was a path I actually found when I was walking. You just keep going to the right, but right there would be. But it just, you go straight here. And we just cross Skyline and get back in on the other side. So people are parking along the side of the road. I don't think that's even allowed. I don't think that's even allowed to come onto the trails. right. There's a spot or two in here that's a little tricky too. All right, go to the left. It's really the castle loop that we came out on. Just coming through here is tricky. I forget how I came up this morning. But I made it up that sucker right there. Made it up that. There we are. There's the car. There's the car. Safe and sound.